Have you ever wondered what will happen if you fall into a black hole? Will you never be able to come out of it or transfer to another universe by a white hole? Is black hole the end of time? You want to know about these, right? Then you need to watch this video. Hi guys, I'm AK and welcome to another new and super interesting video from my channel. So let us start. What are black holes? A black hole is a region of space where gravity curves the time. Means it slows down the time. Gravity always slows down the time, but in a black hole, the gravity is so strong that the time curved is too much. Like 1 nanosecond on Earth is 1 hour on a black hole. This is just an example and it depends on how massive is the black hole. The more the mass, the more is the gravity. But do you know that black holes are not too huge in size? Then how they are so massive? That's because they are very dense. Have you ever thought why black holes are black? Why we are not able to see them? That's because even light cannot escape from a black hole. The gravity is so high that even light cannot escape from it. Not understood? Don't worry, I'm here to help. Have you ever thought why light cannot escape because of gravity? That's because the speed or velocity of the light is not more than the escape velocity of any black hole. Now, what's this escape velocity? Escape velocity is the speed required to escape the gravitational force of any celestial body. Like it is 11.19 km per second on Earth and 615 km per second on the Sun. But in a black hole, the escape velocity is even more than 300,000 km per second. That is the speed of light. That's why light, once trapped by the gravity of the black hole, cannot escape. We need light from an object to reflect in our eyes, then only we are able to see the object. When light is not able to escape from the black hole, we cannot see the black hole. It's invisible for our eyes. You may know this image. This is the first image of a black hole. This black hole is M87 star, the central supermassive black hole of the M87 galaxy. This galaxy is 17 megaparsecs or 55 million light years away from us. The researchers constructed this picture by combining radio frequency signals they had collected from observatories across Earth over 2 nights in April 2017. But I said that black holes are invisible. Then how they made this picture? This is the only period of time we can see any black hole. The time when a black hole swallows a star, which emits light. So it appears to be a ring around the black hole. The place from where the light becomes invisible is called the event horizon. It is the horizon from which, if entered, nothing can escape. I said that the mass of a black hole is so much. But have you thought that can it be infinite? The general theory of relativity by Albert Einstein showed that gravity is related to the curvature of space and that a black hole is a place where the curvature becomes so extreme that a hole forms. Imagine a stretchable string mattress with a flat surface. It is kept on 4 wooden sticks on the 4 corners. Now place a ball on it. The surface is distorted or bent. With a lot of mass, like an iron ball, a hole forms on the surface of the cloth. Similarly, a mass distorts or bends space. To form a black hole, a lot of matter is needed and must be concentrated in a small amount of space. A black hole is created when a very massive star collapses upon itself. A star collapses when it runs out of fuel. The fuel is hydrogen and helium. When it runs out of fuel, what exactly happens is that because of its own gravitational force, it collapses. The density is intact when the fuel is available. But when it runs out of fuel, it becomes denser because of its gravity. Normally, when the fuel is there, the force from the inside of the star and the gravitational force from the outside of the star are in proportion. They are steady. But the force from the inside finishes off when fuel goes out, and gravity would make it collapse. This is how a massive star forms a black hole. Not every star becomes a black hole. Our sun won't become a black hole. If you want, I can make a video on why exactly every star doesn't become a black hole. But for now, just keep in mind that only stars that are at least 10 times more massive than our sun become black holes. Now let's talk about the various theories of what would happen if a person falls into a black hole. There are many theories of what a person would see if he crosses the event horizon. The first and the most appropriate one is this. When matter falls into or comes closer than the event horizon of a black hole, it becomes isolated from the rest of space-time. It can never leave that region. For all practical purposes, the matter has disappeared from the universe. Once inside the black hole's event horizon, matter will be torn apart into its smallest subatomic components and eventually be squeezed into the singularity. As the singularity accumulates more and more matter, the size of the black hole's event horizon increases proportionally. With this theory, we also come to the thought that Big Bang happened because of a black hole. Means the singularity exploded and all the matter burst. This is what is the Big Bang. This may be true that black holes are the starting of a new universe, although we aren't sure. While everyone thought that matter in a black hole was gone forever, Stephen Hawking in 1974 predicted that black holes could radiate energy away. This is the Hawking radiation theory. Thus, a black hole may give up some of what it had absorbed, but it does so very slowly. Then we say a black hole may evaporate over time by the emission of energy. But the time it would take for even a small black hole to evaporate is beyond our comprehension, on the order of a 1 with 67 zeros of years. That's too much long. The next theory, very interesting one, is the white hole theory. In this theory, the matter which the black hole swallowed is thrown out by a white hole in another universe where the law of physics are different. It is looking pretty like hypothetical, but this could be real also. If a person accidentally falls into a black hole, he will never get inside the black hole. When he reaches the event horizon, his time will become still. This theory could only be true if it is true that the mass of the black hole is infinite. But according to the law of physics of our universe, mass of any object can never reach infinite. If at all the mass of a black hole is infinite, this theory could be true. But if the mass is infinite, the density, gravity and size must also be infinite. For a minute, if we assume that mass, density and gravity are infinite, how can the size of it be infinitely small? If we go deep about anything in this universe, we will only find questions, a lot of unanswerable questions at last. Do you know that what is the Big Crunch? It is just the opposite of the Big Bang. Think of it. It is a theory which is the end of the universe. Big Bang is the starting of the universe which came out from a singularity, a point where matter is infinitely dense. The Big Crunch is the time when everything will again collapse to form a singularity. And as I said earlier, a singularity is inside a black hole. So, is the black hole the end and the starting of the universe? Means, when this universe will end, the last black hole alive will eat up all the remaining matter and all of them together form an infinitely dense singularity. And then all this matter inside the singularity will be thrown out by another white hole connected to this black hole, or the black hole itself will come to an end and collapse upon itself, thus throwing out all the matter present in the singularity in its basic form. But have you thought that the mysterious force which is causing the expansion of the universe, that is dark energy, could be swallowed by the gravitational force of the black hole? I have made another video explaining about dark energy. Click on the above I button to watch it. The universe is expanding because of dark energy. Almost 70% of the universe is covered up by dark energy. When the universe started, means during the Big Bang, there was very less dark energy. But as the universe expanded, it just increased. So will this dark energy ever come to an end? If not, will the universe last forever? If yes, then how? I think there is very less time left for these questions to be answered. Also, in that video where I explained about the dark energy, I said that dark matter is matter which is very massive and also very dense. So is dark matter inside the black hole? There is one more theory. The black holes contain whole universes. Means black holes might have infinite size, and in the inside, the observers might notice something expanding, and observers on the outside won't be able to see anything inside the event horizon. This also made us think that we could also be in such a black hole. Our universe could be inside a black hole. Click on the above button to watch a detailed video about this theory. Here's another theory. When a person falls into a black hole, his body will distort. If he is diving with his head in front, first his head will distort, then rest of the body. For some time, the body will elongate. All the atoms will get distorted and get stored in the black hole, in the singularity. But the gravity will curve the time, so this process might take thousands or even millions of years for him. But for the people on the earth, it will be much smaller time, like some seconds only. But when the black hole will die, it will explode and form a universe, or the matter will just become a new universe with a white hole. To know more about this type of exotic phenomenon, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If we go on thinking, we realize that we know only 0.00001% of the universe. If we try to add y to any simple thing also, we might not find out the answer. There are many theories, but the reality is only one. Can we find out the reality with technology? Do you think that there is only one unique, our own universe, or there are many universes like this? If there are many, the rules of physics are same or are they different? Could we be able to travel to a black hole with the future technology? Is our universe infinite or does it end somewhere? These questions are likely unanswerable questions, but let's hope for the future. Comment down which theory you think could be the reality. Also comment down which topic you want the next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for such super interesting videos, and